Greetings, my fellow Rice alum, and those of you who love us. Welcome to Owls Got Talent, because everybody knows here at Rice, we all got talent. Oh, my name is Alan H. Green Hansen, class of 95, and I'm just really honored to be here as a tour guide of sorts as we weave through some of your talents in the videos that you submitted. So we're gonna have a lot of fun and experience a little nostalgia. Because after all, I'm standing in the middle of the Rice football stadium where my journey at Rice actually began. I entered Rice on a full football scholarship, and I was pre-law and wanted to be a lawyer, to be a judge. But as is often the case, life had other plans for me. But it turns out you can still judge people without a law degree. But anyway, after a year playing football, some performance opportunities started to come my way, and I realized that's what I really wanted to do. So I stopped playing football and I marched myself across the parking lot right into the Shepherd School of Music and joined all those crazy talented folks over there. I ended up graduating with a BA in vocal performance. Shortly after, I moved to New York City. And after 3 months in New York, I landed my first Broadway show. So 10 TV shows, lots of national commercials, concerts all over the world, and 4 Broadway shows later, here I am with you. So as we say in my business, no matter where you are in the world, we want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Now let's roll some of those videos.
What's going on, guys? My name is Gabe Baker, Rice class of 2014, member of Brown College and proud member of the Rice football team from 2010 to 2014. I am grateful to be a part of this Owls Got Talent showcase, and I hope that this showcase can serve as a momentary and just beautiful distraction from everything that's going on this year. I am coming to you from my room here in Nashville, Tennessee, where I just moved about 3 months ago to focus on building my music career, and it's been as challenging and rewarding and smooth as I could have asked for. So today I'm going to share with you guys a song that I wrote last week. It's called Fairy Tale Livin', and it's a simple song about chasing your dreams. So I hope you guys enjoy. I want to make this thing more than make-believe. Only resting will be to live in my dreams, to live in my dreams. Oh yeah, rewind in my mind those old tapes of me. Ain't no chance they'll see me sweating in the heat, me sweating in the heat. Oh yeah, all these days, they seem so long. Not for me, I'm making a better me. Settle down, old child, and sing along with me. This rhymes like nursery. Yeah, 'cause I won't stop, oh I can't stop. All in my mind, working on overtime. Oh I won't stop, oh I can't stop till I'm fairy tale living. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm shutting it down, living it up. East side, moving up. Jefferson scheme, old girl with the glass slippers. Got nothing on me, got nothing on me. Oh yes, all these days, they seem so long. Not for me, I'm making a better me. Settle down, old child, and sing along with me. These rhymes like nursery. Hey, 'cause I won't stop, oh I can't stop. All in my mind, working on overtime. Oh I won't stop, oh I can't stop till I'm fairy tale living. Ooh, 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 ooh. Fairy tale living. Ooh, Have a good night, guys.
Hi, my name is Allison Smith. I'm a violin performance major, class of 2022, and I'm from Baker College. This is my arrangement of the song A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke. Hope you enjoy.
You know, if someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way out loud and waved his arms and shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in a movie show yelled, "Fire in the second row! This whole place is a powder keg!" you'd notice him. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that personage should be invisible, inconsequential. Me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, that should be my name. Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, that should be my name. Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Suppose you were a little cat residing in a person's flat who fed you fish and scratched your ears. You'd notice him. Or suppose you was a woman wed and sleeping in a double bed with just one man for 7 years. You'd notice him. A human being is made of more than air. With all that bulk, you're bound to see him there. Unless that human being next to you is unimpressive, undistinguished, you know who. That should be my name, Mr. cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, that should be my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Never even know. I'm there. Golden years my ass.
So here I am at Hanson College again. Man, we had some good times here. You know, the list of distinguished Rice alumni can just go on and on and on. Pulitzer Prize winners, Nobel Peace Prize winners, all-star athletes, scientists, inventors, just a whole bunch of cool people. But it was really the special relationships and friendships that we were able to make that really were special. Like, I remember the first person I met when I was on this campus for my O week was Kim Neuscheller, and she's still one of my best friends today. She's a vice president at Turner, and she's been in charge of incredible billion-dollar buildings, and she's still doing great today. And then when I was a senior, I was an advisor at O week, and one of the freshmen there was Dr. Daryl Shorter, who's become basically like my little brother. And he's an associate professor at Baylor, and he's published, and him and his husband Kyle are here in Houston, and they are doing the damn thing. And then there's Mariana Iskander, who we didn't actually know each other here at Rice. We became friends after we both had graduated, and she took me on safari in Africa, where she lives, and she's right now the CEO of a company called Harambe that's a youth employment accelerator. She is literally creating a middle class in South Africa. And then several of my roommates became doctors. Dr. Eddie Ma, who is in Denver dealing with neurology and in creating brain surgeries. And then my good friend, Dr. Stephen Scott, who I introduced him to the woman that he married, Melissa. And their two daughters are my goddaughters. And he's over at the New Medical School and is an associate dean. And then there's my roommate, Eric Ober. We were both freshman football players, and he came from a welding family, and he built this, the Guardian, still standing tall, guarding over all of us here at Hanson College. Kind of incredible. But what's even more incredible than all of those people's accomplishments are the way that they've lived their lives with humility and grace and lots of humor. So speaking of humor, let's get back to some of those videos.
I just got into performing on cruise ships. You guys ever been on a cruise? Yeah, they're pretty dope. The shows are always packed because, you know, we're in the middle of the ocean. Where does everyone go? My favorite part is meeting all these people from like the Midwest, and they like love telling me like all the weather they're escaping, you know? Just like, oh my God. Oh my God, oh, you wouldn't guess. We had a polar vortex, an Arctic wave, a deep freeze, an Arctic blast. I was like, all right, lady, calm down. I'm from Texas and I live in Southern California, all right? I don't know what any of those things are. Those are just Mountain Dew flavors to me, okay? I said, give me something concrete. Give me a number, something I can wrap my head around. She says, well, the weatherman said it was going to be minus 50-degree wind chill. Minus 50, do you guys know how cold minus 50 degrees is? Minus 40 is where Fahrenheit and Celsius are the same. That means at minus 40 Fahrenheit and Celsius, we're both like, hey, we can both agree this is like super cold, right? And then minus 50 is 10 below that. I don't understand wind chill though. Like, why does the wind have to be such a jerk, you know? Like anything like around zero, like you're already cold, your shoulders are hunched, your snot is frozen to your upper lip, you're already shaking like a 79 gremlin on the highway. And you're just thinking to yourself, like, this can't get any colder. This can't get any, there's no way this can get colder. And then the wind's like, hold my beer. Challenge accepted. I was born here, so I'm all about American pop culture. Like growing up, my favorite rapper was LL Cool J. Or AA Cool J, as my family called him. Okay. slowly but surely your high school Spanish comes back to you. Like, oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. You're gonna love the Enya joke later. I'm born here, so I'm pretty Americanized, as you can tell. I'm like, some would say I'm whitewashed, which is fine. I don't care. I don't get offended. Some people get offended. I don't get offended because honestly, I have done some white things in my life. Like, for real, the whitest thing I ever did was in college. I studied for a semester abroad in Mexico. Whitest thing I ever did. Just want to learn about the culture. Try the food out. College is dope, man. College is where you get to meet. College is where you expand your mind. You get to meet people from all over the world. I'm from El Paso, Texas, majority Mexican city. Went to college, met people from all over the world. Met the first New Zealander I ever met in my life there, and I'm pretty sure I was the first Mexican he'd ever met because he asked me this really silly question. He asked me, okay, background. You guys know at sporting events, baseball game, football game, whatever, the wave. Right? You guys know that? Yeah. So down there, I guess they call it the Mexican wave. I don't know. I guess we invented it. But the thing is, he didn't ask me that. He didn't ask me, hey, why do they call it the Mexican wave? Did you guys invent it? He asked me, hey, why do they call it the Mexican wave? Is that how you guys say hi to each other? He just thought we're out in these streets oh, hey, Jose! Hey, Carlos! How's it going? My family's from Mexico, so I grew up bilingual. I was ESL when I started school, English as a second language. And it wasn't because my family was from Mexico and my grandma lived with us, she only spoke Spanish. I had to be bilingual because that was the only way I could keep up with American movies. All right, sounds counterintuitive, but let me explain. We had, in El Paso, we didn't have a lot of money, so we didn't have cable, we just had network TV. And in El Paso, there was 5 English channels, ABC, NBC, CBS, whatever, the bangers, right? And then there was 15 Spanish channels, and they played all the good stuff, right? So that's where I had to watch all my movies. I've never seen Die Hard in English, but I've seen it 6 times in Spanish. I had to translate it in my head just so I could oh yeah, yippee-ki-yay, yeah.
Hello, my name is Tamara Seiler, and I am Rice class of 1987, Brown College. And I'm also work at Rice in the Office of Admission as the Deputy Director for Admission with a specialty in Access and Inclusion. So I am going to try my hand at a little Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac and Landslide. I took my love, I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Take my love, take it down. And you climb a mountain and you turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide will bring you down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide will bring you down. Oh, the landslide will bring you down.
Hi, I'm Larry Lesser, Hanson class of '86, sending greetings from far west Texas, where I'm a UTEP Distinguished Teaching Professor at the University of Texas at El Paso. Rice is where I began writing songs, so it's appropriate to play one from my 2020 album, Sparks. It's, here it is. You can find it at larrylesser.com/sparks. The album made the first round Grammy ballot for Best Folk Album and was reviewed in the fall 2020 issue of Rice Magazine. I'm man's best friend, got a healthy sheen. In human years, I'll be 13. I got good yichus in my pedigree. My ancestors' silence in Egypt helped Jews go free. Look at my tag, it certifies I have no problem with rabbis. I mean rabies, boy. Now it's time for my bar mitzvah. I bound onto the bima with joy. I run to do a mitzvah, fast as any girl or boy. For my mitzvah project, my pet crusade is helping every cat get neutered or spayed. Too selfish? I'll try again. For my mitzvah project, I'll give 18 bones to good dogs not blessed to have good homes. My trainer says it's not a show. Torah Lishma is the way to go. So no collar by Gucci for just doing my job. I'll be happy with whatever treat you lob. I celebrate my bar mitzvah. I have learned to heed commands. I beg to guard a mitzvah. I'll do and understand. Today I am a bar mitzvah, mazel tov. I've shed my puppy youth. One day I'll marry a Shih Tzu. I'll see you at my off roof. Thank you.
Hello there. My name is Nicholas Lindell. I'm a second-year master's student at the Shepherd School of Music here at Rice, and really that just means that my wardrobe consists exclusively of black clothing, but we give a lot of really awesome concerts. I'm going to take a slight detour from our usual classical music, and I'm going to play you a fiddle tune that I wrote myself for a slightly out-of-tune violin. It's not necessarily badly out of tune. It's in a controlled manner, you know.
So one of the things I've always appreciated about Rice, unlike a lot of the other fancier schools that crank out a certain type of person, Rice really facilitates an environment where you can become the best version of you, whatever type that's supposed to be. And there's no better example of that than when I transitioned from scholarship football player to scholarship music student. Now, at the Shepherd School of Music, all of the performances were classical, Well, one of my buddies, Paul Neal, who's a very successful choral director right now, suggested that I audition for one of the student-run musicals on campus. It's called Into the Woods. I'd never heard of that. I've never done a musical before. He said, you'll get the Prince, you'll have one song, it'll be simple. All right, so I did the audition. I got cast as the baker. Well, that caused a little bit of a buzz through the theater community on campus. And I asked my friend, well, what's the big deal? He said, well, you're not really the type that would usually get cast as the baker. It's usually like this little white dude, and it's also kind of the lead. And I was like, I'm doing it. Well, that was my entrance into musical theater. And little did I know what a huge impact it would have on the rest of my life. And you know, my father, who's passed away, would always say that seeing me play the baker was one of his favorite performances. And then not too many years ago, I got to do a show with Chip Zien, who originated the role as the baker. And of course, I shared this story with him, and he and I are friends now. Truly, full circle. You know, at the end of that musical, the baker sings a song that just seems so fitting for the type of year that we've had. No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happy day arrives? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the wondering what even worse is still in store, all the giants, all the children, just no more. Well, if that doesn't sum up 2020, I don't know what does. It's been a tough year for all of us, but we hope that this hour, that even though we're all across the world, that during this hour you have felt the togetherness and the closeness of your Rice family. It's truly been a pleasure for me to be here with you today, and maybe next time I get to see you in person. So until then, this is Alan H. Green signing off. Go Owls!